Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. What if the doctor you trust with your life is part of a system designed to destroy it? At University Hospital, Finn uncovers a massive medical scam involving fake diagnosis and dangerous procedures, putting countless lives at risk. As the truth unravels, Bill Spencer Jr. realizes his own family was used in the scheme, leading to an explosive confrontation that shakes the hospital to its core. Alright, so this story starts in a place that's already full of pressure, emotion, and chaos. University Hospital. And if you watch closely, you know this place has been seen its fair share of drama. But what's about to happen? This is on a completely different level. Right in the middle of it all is Dr. John Finnegan. Now isn't just any doctor. He's known for being ethical, compassionate, the kind of guy who actually cares about his patients beyond just charts and diagnosis. So when someone like Finn starts to feel like something isn't right, you pay attention. And it all begins with something small, not some dramatic discovery, not some obvious red flag, just a tiny inconsistency buried deep in patient records. The kind of thing most people would do, probably overlook, but not Finn. Something about it doesn't sit right with him. It launches, and the more he thinks about it, the more it bothers him. Because when you are dealing with people's lives, even the smallest detail matters. So he starts digging, and this is where things take a turn. He begins noticing patterns across multiple patient files, symptoms that don't quite match the diagnosis, treatment plans that seem excessive, like way more aggressive than necessary. And then there's the cost huge, expensive procedures being pushed onto patients who are already vulnerable, and that's when the alarm bells really start ringing. Because this isn't coincidence anymore. This is a pattern. So Finn goes deeper. He starts cross-checking everything, lab results, imaging, scans, surgical records, and what he finds, honestly, it's horrifying. Test results have been manipulated, CT scans altered. In some cases, entire illnesses have been fabricated out of thin air, just to justify putting patients through risky, invasive procedures. Let that sink in. People were being told they were sick when they weren't. Also, someone could make money. And we are not talking small money here. We are talking billions quietly moving behind the scenes, lining the pockets of a select group of insiders. At this point, Finn realizes something terrifying. This isn't just one bad doctor. This is a network, a coordinated, circulated, calculated system of corruption operating inside the hospital itself. And right at the center of it, a familiar name. Someone tried to past greed and deception, hinting that this isn't new. It's just the latest chapter in something much darker. Now Finn could have walked away. He could have stayed quiet, protected his career, avoided the danger, but that's not who he is. So instead, he starts gathering evidence quietly, carefully, because he knows whoever is behind this won't go down easily. And the deeper he digs, the more dangerous it gets. Then comes the moment that takes this from shocking to personal. One of the files he uncovers connects directly to Bill Spencer family. And suddenly everything changes because it reveals that Bill, without even realizing it, had been manipulated into funding one of these fake procedures. He thought he was helping someone he loved, saving them. But in reality, he was being used as financial pawn in a criminal operation. And when the truth comes out, you already know what kind of reaction that's going to trigger. Meanwhile, inside the hospital, people are starting to notice something's off. You can feel it in the atmosphere. Nurses exchanging looks, administrator getting defensive, certain doctors becoming hostile toward Finn. It's like the whole place is on edge because they know Finn is getting close, and that's when the tension really spikes. Everything builds toward this intense, high-stakes confrontation. Finn finally faces the person he believes is behind all of this. Right there in a restricted records room, and he doesn't come empty-handed. It brings proof, solid proof of fake medical data, illegal money trails, everything. But before that confrontation can even settle, boom, Bill Spencer storms into the hospital. And this isn't calm, collected Bill. This is furious Bill. He's just uncovered his own piece of puzzle, secrets, payments, hidden deals, and now it all lines up with what Finn has found. And what happens next? Absolute chaos. Bill unleashes his anger right there in front of everyone. Doctor, staff, patients, no one is spared. He's demanding answers, calling out betrayal, making it very clear whoever did this is going down. And you can feel it. His rage isn't just about money, it's personal. Because his trust was used against him, his family was put in danger, and that's something Bill doesn't forgive. And in that moment, something unexpected happens. Bill and Finn, two men who haven't always seen eye to eye, end up on the same side, united against a common enemy. From there, everything spirals fast. Security gets involved, files are seized, staff members are questioned, the entire hospital starts unraveling in real time. And the truth, it's out. There is no putting it back. The consequences hit hard, careers destroyed, reputations shattered, and worst of all, the trust between doctors and patients broken completely. The hospital, once respected, is now on the brink of collapse. And at the center of it all is Finn, exhausted, shaken, but still standing. Because even after everything, he doesn't back down. He keeps pushing, keeps fighting, because he knows this isn't just about exposing the past. It's about protecting the future. Meanwhile, Bill doesn't calm down either. His anger transforms into something sharper, more focused, a mission. Standing there in the hospital, making it clear to everyone, this isn't over. He's going to make sure every single person involved is held accountable. No exceptions. As news spreads, the fallout gets even bigger. Patients start questioning everything, families demand answers, lawsuits begin piling up, doctors who stayed silent are now under scrutiny, and those directly involved, they're facing arrests and career-ending consequences. The emotional damage, that's going to last a long time. But in the middle of all that chaos, there's one thing that stands out: Finn. Because what he did, it took courage, real courage. He risked everything, his career, his safety, just to do what was right. And Bill, he made sure that truth didn't just come out. It hit hard enough to change everything. Together, they didn't just expose a scandal, they started a reckoning. The storyline really dives into something deeply unsettling: the idea that systems we trust the most can be corrupted from within. Hospitals are supposed to be places of healing, but here they became tools for exploitation. Finn represents integrity. Is the reminder that even in a broken system, one person standing up can make a difference. But it also shows how risky that choice is. Bill, on the other hand, represents power being redirected. His anger could have been destructive, but instead, it becomes a force for justice. And that alliance between him and Finn, that's what makes the story even stronger. The biggest impact here isn't just the scandal, it's the loss of trust. Once that's broken, rebuilding it is almost impossible. Honestly, this storyline hits hard because it feels way too real. The idea of fake diagnosis and unnecessary procedures, that's terrifying. And Finn, massive respect because most people wouldn't risk everything like that. It's easy to look away, especially when your own career is on the line. But he didn't. And Bill, I mean, when Bill goes into that kind of rage, you know things are serious. But what I like here is that his anger actually serves a purpose. If anything, this just proves that sometimes it takes both someone to uncover the truth and someone powerful enough to make sure it actually matters. So yeah, what started as a small suspicion turned into one of the biggest scandals that hospital has ever seen. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Finn did the right thing, risking everything to expose this? Or should he have been more careful? And what about Bill? Was his explosive reaction justified? Or did he go too far? And the biggest question after something like this, would you ever trust that hospital again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if this storyline shocked you. And don't forget to subscribe because trust me, the fallout from this is far from over.